water, so you know we're in for a bit of a talking video today. How's everyone's week doing? I have to admit, I've never been a huge fan of water. Like, I've never hated it. But ever since growing up and moving to the UK, I found like I really like it now. And like in the afternoons, that's what I tend to drink like all the time. And I'm trying to be a little bit more healthy than what I was, but you know, I mean, all we can do is try, isn't it? But it's a bit hot. I should have probably filmed this outside, but I'm scared and I'm nervous because of my neighbors. But anyways, yeah, I hope you're having a good week and weekend so far. I'm filming this on Sunday, so yeah, I hope you're all doing well and, you know, we're all keeping busy and keeping healthy, and you know, hopefully you're staying a bit happy a bit as well. I know it's a bit difficult in the time that we're in during this pandemic, but I wanted to give you a few tips on boosting your confidence. Couldn't get the words, as you see in the title, obviously. And I want to focus my channel more on body positivity, confidence, you know, just mainly positive vibes around my channel, and also mental health as well. I don't know too much about mental health, but I can always educate myself, which is a really good thing, because in Zim it was more, when I was growing up in Zim, it was more frowned upon and it was more of a taboo subject, but now that it's being, you know, open and received really well, I think it's really good to see that Zim is sort of slowing there, but it's still what can I say about Zim, you know, they're going through quite a bit of a really big human rights issue at the moment, which I do want to touch on a bit, because obviously it's Zimbabwe, it's my home, I'm Zimbabwean, and I think it's not right what they're doing. To be honest, it's not right. It breaks my heart to see my home and where all my friends and family live that are exposed to that danger, and it's really heartbreaking. But that's a video for another time, to be honest, because I'm going slightly off topic in this one. But anyway, it's fine. I just had to mention it. Yeah, so I'm going to go through some tips that I found for me that were actually quite they actually do relate to me, and also I've put in some of my own, and yeah, hopefully this will relate to some of you out there. And if you really want to see more of my face, my beautiful face, and if you're really interested in my content, please, I would love it if you subscribe to the Unicorn family, and you can come along with all of our adventures. Not that I'm going anywhere because of this pandemic, but to be honest, I really don't mind. I would really like to stay home as well, and besides, my parents are moving over, so I've got a lot to deal with that, like finding a house to rent, which videos will be coming out soon with that, and hopefully next year we'll be able to travel, and then I'll bring you along with me when we do travel. And yeah, so with all that being said, let's just get on into this video, shall we? So the first tip I want to put out there as well is just remember that everyone has their moments, their doubts, their fears, their anxieties about certain things. Especially, I think the big one is now, because it's become quite a huge thing of social media, is you tend to compare, which I will bring this up in a different point later on in this video, but is that even though you compare yourself to someone who, say for example, I'll take myself for example, I'm just starting out as a YouTuber, because I do want to be an influence, but I want to be more of a positive influence rather than some people. I won't talk about that just yet. But that's what I want to bring to my channel, is positive, just positive, all around positive vibes. But then obviously I get into fear because I see people who have worked really, really hard. I mean, some of them have been in this industry for like 8 years, and I'm just starting out, so it's kind of like I can't really compare, can I? Because they've been doing it for 8 years and I've just been doing it for like, what, 2 months? So it's kind of like, yeah. But everyone has their fear. Everyone suffers from self-doubt, worrying all the time and faking it. Which is, I mean, yeah, I can't really say anything because I used to do this as well, to be honest. I used to just be like, oh, just smile and just get through it, you know, type thing. Yeah, and yeah, that's all I just have to say on that one. It's also like people may look fine on social media, but you don't know what's happening behind closed doors type of thing. So remember, everyone, whoever you're looking at, if they're social media, if they're a friend, if they're not a friend, or if they're just someone who looks really successful, just remember that they do have, they are human. They do have, you know, doubts of themselves, and they have other issues that are going on in their lives. And that's one thing that I really try and, you know, if I'm you know, I do it like unconsciously sometimes. I judge someone and then I think, hold on, why am I doing that? What, you know, Ryan, why are you judging them because of this? You need to look at if they're going through other things as well. That's why I try and, you know, not judge too many people, even though you unconsciously do it, which is human nature. I mean, we all do it. And yeah, so the second thing is that dress to demonstrate your confidence. I find that wearing red kind of boosts my, I don't know, it boosts my sassiness up a bit. I love the color red. Red and black, I have to admit, are really good. And black and purple, anything with black, to be honest, boosts my confidence, to be really fair. And also be comfortable as well. Obviously, don't wear like something out, like a crop top and a really short skirt if you're not comfortable in it. I feel like if you are comfortable in the clothing that you want to wear it, babes, wear it, strut it, you know, kind of thing. And yeah, I mean, I always used to size up in my clothes because I wanted to hide my little tummy. Oh, it's not little, I suppose. My tummy, that I have a tummy, I have curvy hips, and I've got big thick thighs, and I've got, you know, that's why I'm wearing this, because you can't really see my underarm fat. That's why I always used to buy things like that are oversized and everything. And the thing is that they sometimes make me look bigger than I actually am. And I find that, I don't know if anyone else finds that. Let me know in the comments down below if you find that. But if I find like something like this is with my mom's, to be honest, and she gave it to me when I moved to the UK, and if I wear like something like this, or like a really big pair of like shorts or something, they make me look bigger than I actually am, like, or a big top. That's why I have my big tops, like my oversized tops, for like sleeping in, because they're just so comfortable, or like going to dancing in. Because obviously with dancing I have to be as free as possible, and if I'm wearing a top like this one that I'm wearing now, which is like a crop top sort of, that will like slowly ride up, and I don't really want that because then I have to keep pulling it down. So that's why I wear long baggy tops for dancing, which I find is really nice, and I am comfortable in them, obviously around the house when I just go to dancing. But like if I'm going out, I'll probably put on like a pair of jeans, some sneakers, some Vans. I'm a Van girl. Sorry, I am Vans girl. And like a really pretty top or something that's not oversized. But yeah, and your dress sense should like tell people who you are, like sort of who you are as a person sometimes. I mean, you can always say to them, obviously if somebody likes your style, you can always say, hey, I like your style, and then they obviously can get to know you there. But appearances do matter, whether you like it or not. I know I don't like it either, but sometimes appearances do matter. But obviously they don't matter all the time. Obviously for me personally, it's obviously who the person is on the inside and if they're a good human being or not, you know, type of thing. But if you really want to display that you are really confident, you need to sort of look the part as well, like your walk, you know, type of thing. Like little things, you know, but obviously, but yeah, that's enough on that one, shall we? I'm not really good at fashion sense, to be honest. I could care less really, but I think my fashion is starting to get a little bit good ever since I moved here. But yeah. And the next one is surround yourself with positive people and positive messages. This one I cannot stress enough. The amount of people I have surrounded myself that I thought were really good friends that were really not, because they were part of the popular crowd. I have to admit, I lost sight when I just went into high school, around 13, 14. I really wanted to hang around with this really good popular group. Well, no, I don't think they were really good, but they were like really good. They were like a really popular group, and obviously I was young. I wanted to be part of the you know, the popular crowd and everything, because I watched too many American movies. But I wanted to be a part of that group, and I changed myself entirely to be part of that group, and I left I included her to come with me in this group, and we were just not happy, both of us. So she left first, and I kind of stuck around for I think another day, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't, it's fine. Then I went back to her, and we still talk now, the friend that I first made when I was in Form 1, and yeah, it was and we're still friends now, can you believe it? Which is really nice. She's got a family of her own, which is really nice. But the most thing you can do is surround yourself with people that are really positive and positive messages. Like, the one thing that I'm starting to like try and do in my head is, like, if I criticize myself about something, I said, okay, but look but you've done this instead, you've done this and this compared to this, you know. And sometimes that always outweighs, and then I can, okay, fine, that's perfect. Like, especially in work as well, whereas I feel like I haven't done enough, you know. And then I look back to see what I have done, and just I've missed out this little thing. I was like, okay, well, I can just, it's really late in the afternoon, I'll just be, okay, that's fine, I'll just catch that up, do that quickly now, and then I can always continue on the next day. Which, if it's a Tuesday, I can't because I've got a college day that day, but I sort of do both. Don't tell my assessor. I sort of do both and both, because it's supposed to be a release day, but don't tell my assessor. But yeah, that's what I sort of do, to be honest. And positive messages, what I would like to start doing is, like, try and stick post-it notes somewhere saying you are enough, you are good, you are good enough, you can do this, you've got this, you're brave, you're strong. You know, just positive messages, you know. And I'm sure, and if you've got positive people around you that will encourage you, like that to me, I think is quite important. And if you don't have that, please feel free to message me. My DMs are open. You can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, well, not really TikTok, because here's the stuff with TikTok. I used to have an old account, and that number's linked to that old account, but I forgot the password. So yeah, but if you have Instagram, or even here on YouTube, you can message me, feel free, and I will be your daily reminder that you can do it, that you are worth it, and you will do it. Because that's what I really want. I want to encourage everyone and anyone to know that they can do it, and I will help them through it. I'll help them through anything, you know. So if you don't have that support system, message me, please message me on Instagram, Twitter. I will leave my socials down below in the description if you'd like. And also songs, positive songs. Oh my gosh, that is one of the things that I'm creating another video for, is playlists that I listen to that help me boost my confidence. I'm also doing some that are like a bad beep playlist, which I think is kind of like the same thing, like in it, unleash your inner bad bitch, you know. Oops, sorry YouTube. But anyways, I'm not monetized or anything. I don't, yeah, so it's fine. I will do whatever I want for now. But yeah, like I love songs that encourage myself, and I will create a playlist, so watch out for that video of the confidence songs one. I know I have one that's a bad a bad B, but I think I'll incorporate the two, because there's some songs in there that are really like quite empowering and quite positive, which I think is really good. And then obviously I touched this point in like the beginning, is just stop comparing yourself. I know it's easier said than done. Like, I compare myself so many times. I mean, it's unbelievable on how many times I compare myself because of social media and what I want to do as well. Like, I want to become a positive influencer one day. And it's just so hard to see like these people, but then I have to take into account how much work and how much time they've put in. I mean, I've only been doing this for what, 2-3 months, and they've got like 8-9 years behind them. So it's kind of like, you'll get there, Rosie. You just gotta you know, put in the work and it'll come back to you, you know. But I have to admit, I have to say to this, that you need to stop comparing yourself to other people. And yeah, that's just really what I have to say. And I know it's easier said than done, comparing yourself to other people, but it also goes, I think this also will go along with the one I said with the positive messages. Like, if you're creating that positive message inside of you, you might start comparing yourself to people. Like, I've tried to stop it. I mean, it's not as bad as it was when I was in high school, but it still is a little bit. Like, I would look at all the, you know, all the really like skinny girls, and they've all got like toned legs and stuff, and I'm like, well, because they worked for it. If you sit on your bum and you don't do anything, you're not gonna get, you know, the body that you want. So I am working towards that body because of dancing as well. That really helps. And I do walk a lot because I don't have my license yet. Thanks, Miss Corona, just saying. Anyways, but yeah. And I think you could always use like just like, I'm just going to go back to the positive words, like saying I am perfect as a whole and complete, and who I am is who I am, you know. And if people don't accept you for who you are, they're not worth it. And I speak for anyone, for the LGBTQ community, Black Lives Matter community, I support both of you. Obviously, I am part of the LGBT community. I'm the L, if anyone didn't know. But I, like, literally, if people do not accept you for who you are, they're not worth it. They're really not. And you've got so much more to do with your life than you think. And if you're really struggling, and if you have no one, and if no one's supportive of you, I will be your supporter. I will be right there with you, supporting you full way. Just message me and I'll be right there. Hopefully you're in the same country, but if not, I will still FaceTime you. I'll give you my number and we'll FaceTime, and I'll be there for you whenever you need me. Even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, my UK time, whatever time, I will be there for you. Because I think that in today's society, a lot of people and a lot of bullying is just come about, and I don't like it. I mean, I was bullied when I was in high school, and I don't like it. I don't want anyone to go through that ever. But yeah, if you're needing some support, I'm here. Just message me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and I will definitely answer you. But yeah, that is some tips on how to remain confident. I will create a playlist if you're interested in that. And if you really liked this video, please give it a little cheeky thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me like this. I will be coming up with more positive and more talky vibes right at the minute, because obviously I can't go anywhere and I don't have a lot of friends in the UK. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today, my little unicorns. I have another thing that I want to sidetrack again, is I don't know what to call our family. Is it adventurers, sunshines, unicorns? I don't know. Let me know what you like down below, and we'll I'll choose one in my next video, or in the next 2 videos if you'd like, and we'll see which one wins. Sound like good to you? Sounds good to me, so we'll do that. So the options are adventurers, sunshines, so adventure squad, sunshine family, or unicorn family. Those are the 3 that I like. Oh, butterfly squad. Nah, I think a lot of people use butterfly squad, to be honest. So I think also people use a lot of the unicorn squad, but I've always loved unicorns ever since I was still in high school, still in junior school. I loved unicorns. They were my favorite. But yeah, let me know which is your favorite family name squad, and I hope you have a good week ahead, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my pretty face, and I